So, Rock, we're going to get right into it, brother. The song I'm playing now is You Don't Even Know Me by Armin van Helden. You chose this song and it encompasses New York City nightlife. So I'd like you to tell us all, how were you introduced into New York City nightlife, and what separates the New York City nightlife scene from scenes in America, from scenes all over the world?
That's a great question. So I got introduced to New York City when I was in college. A friend of mine brought us to, we were sophomores in college, and we came to New York just to go out and party, and ended up at a place called Twilo, which is regarded by most people in the music industry as the best club that has ever existed on planet Earth. I actually had a conversation recently with Timo Maas, who played there a while back, and I brought that up, and he absolutely agreed. So
absolutely,
it's a fact. So we started going there on off weekends when there was nothing going on in college. You know, there was frat parties, and we didn't want to do that.
Sure.
So we just was fascinated by experiencing that this community aspect where you walk into a club and there's all these people around, but you feel like you're a part of one family. It was really exciting to me, and it was really because I was a little bit of a misfit. You know, I didn't fit in any particular place, any particular group in college. So being able to go somewhere and feel like you're accepted, I think that was what really drew me to the idea of not just nightlife, but proper house music and that scene where this community aspect is very prevalent.
Were you going there for the Sasha and Digby residency?
Right. My very first time at Twilo was for Dimitri from Paris.
Nice.
Yeah, just blown away. And the beautiful thing about it was I was just a regular college kid,
sure,
dressed in jeans and a t-shirt. But there were club kids, there were ravers everywhere, there every walk of life, and everyone was really kind and really lovely, and I just I really gravitated towards that.
So what for you, you partied all over the world, you produced events all over the world. What for you separates New York City nightlife from every other nightlife scene?
Well, I mean, nightlife started in New York in the 1920s. The very first idea of going to a club and men and women dancing together at the same time, well, it started in New York City.
All right.
So that in and of itself, I think it carried through throughout the years, and of course the legendary clubs like Paradise Garage, Limelight, Palladium, all these places, they're some of the best experiences that people could have within this sphere have existed here, and the rest of the world follows suit.
Absolutely.
It's not. New York has always been at the forefront, and that's what makes it really special, and for me it's also the aspect of New York, would often get a bad rap as oh, it's rude, people are nasty, but the truth is that in New York, some of the kindest people I've ever met in my life.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think that you hear people say that, but if you're walking up the street in the city, you stop and ask any random person for any sort of help, they're going to help you.
Yeah, of course.
100%. Absolutely.